So I noticed there was a 1/4 of an inch difference in height between that side of the blade to the plate and that side of the blade to the plate. So obviously the blade is not square to the table. So the first thing I did was check these guides to make sure that they weren't deflecting the blade that way or that way, up or down, and they weren't. Well, this one looked like it might have been, but I sort of doubted it, but it looked like it might have been. Anyway, with all of those off, the deflection was still there. So that led me to conclude that this entire head, or at least the cutting head, is not sitting straight on the table. So this thing needed tightening on this side, because the play inside of this whole gubbins, there is a certain amount of play. I mean, it's not geared, it's, you know, using cables, and there's play between this and between the outside of this diameter and the inside of that. So the only thing to conclude is that there must be an adjustment. Followed the wire around, up there, down there, over there, back in here, and there are the adjustments. This one is for the right hand side, and that one there is for the left hand side. So I adjusted them until the blade read true on both sides, and fantastic, because I've been suspecting that something's off, because sometimes sides aren't 90 degrees when they really ought to have been, and the thicker the piece, the more pronounced the issue is, of course, because the larger the deflection from one side to the other. But now I think I've licked it, so very happy about that. This is the Woodland Mills, that thing, which I'm very, very pleased with. We had issues with the starter motor. It was covered under warranty by Kohler. Got a new battery for it. Apart from that minor thing, this adjustment thing, I wonder whether the instructions told me to adjust that right at the beginning when I put it together, and I didn't. Well, I had a broken wrist at the time with the pins and the plates in there, so as I recall, I was on a certain amount of morphine. So I wonder how much attention I was paying to the strict mechanics of the thing. And in the meantime, Lawrence was in hospital with his heart condition. Anyway, we're all better now, and this thing's adjusted. Yoo-hoo!